Hey guys, so I'm back after a long time, but I promise I will not do this again and I will consistently make videos and drop it on the YouTube. All right. So today we'll start with the first chapter of Howard Rocks section. Okay. So we'll quickly jump on to the summary. So what happens in this first chapter is uh, as Howard is living downtown uh, away from the New York City and he's not getting any bigger projects. Surprisingly, he gets one big project called as Manitowoc Valley, where he is supposed to build uh, resorts for summer holidays. Okay, and to his surprise, he is also surprised that he has got the contract because of the reputation he has because of the Stoddard Temple. So nobody is willing to give him new projects or any big work. So he is also surprised, but learning from his past mistakes, he has decided that he will show all the plans and everything uh, to the owner of the Manitowoc Valley, and only upon his approval he will build the project. So that's how he gets all the approvals, and to his surprise, the Bradley Cooper, the guy who is the owner of that thing, basically the manager, so he is not very interested. Like he's like, do whatever you like. I'm okay to approve everything. So he, in a way, has given free hand to Howard, and he has approved everything that Howard has designed. And after that, Howard uh, assembles his team. His old draftsman Mike Mallory is also there, so his old team is back, and they are working there day and night for 18 months, and many of them have resigned their good paying jobs so that they can work with Howard, because they know that Howard is the guy who you know uh, who likes to praise honesty and integrity, and he is the great best boss one could ask for if you're interested in your work and if you're passionate about it. So Rourke would be the guy you would want as your boss. So that's why many of the people have left their high paying jobs to start work with Howard again. So that's how they completed the temple, and Mallory has some evil. Mallory has some yeah, so Mallory gets some intuitions about this Bradley guy. He thinks that he is not a good guy, and Howard also agrees to it, but he says that I'm also not able to explain, or I'm not able to um, identify what's wrong with this guy. But only thing important is we are able to build this particular project. We build this hotel, so summer resort. So that is the only thing that matters, and we should not think about anything else. And as we are already taken the approval, there shouldn't be any issues. But once the temple is built, Aquitania is also resumed. Land Kelsing has reached to Howard and tells him that I have got everything, the full control of the Aquitania, and now you can resume your work with Aquitania. So that's how Howard is getting projects. Many other projects who are also been given to Howard by some men who are impressed by Howard's work, right? So Howard is getting famous, and but once the Manhatonic Valley's work is completed, there is no publicity or anything like that. But because the work is so superior and so unique, by word of mouth, it gets full within a month. And then a news came that Bradley Cooper has chosen Howard as the worst architect, and they wanted this project to fail, and they have sell their shares to 200%, so that they can file for bankruptcy and get the insurance money. So that's why they wanted a failure as an architect, so that it would be a negative publicity and nobody would rent their home in this project, and that's how it would be a complete failure. But opposite to that, because of Howard's unique work and his excellency uh, in work, it is getting full, and that's where the scam is opened. And by reading this, Mallory is very upset that people are calling Howard like some bad or some mediocre architect, and they see Howard as a failure, and he is very upset with that. But Howard thinks that it doesn't matter what other people think. The only thing matter that I was able to build this beautiful thing, and uh, he just wonders that when Mallory and Dominic would stop looking for people's approval, or would stop thinking about other people, and they should not, just think about them, and just enjoy the process, or their work, and they should not think about Howard in a way, in this way. So after Monotonic Valley's success, Howard is getting popular again. Austin Heller has written a great article about Howard, right? And he is getting famous in the architecture circle, and that's why he has been asked to be in a team of architects which are supposed to build a world fair. But Howard has refused it, saying that I would like to work on this, but I would work alone, because I don't believe in collaboration, cooperation, and a group of work given a work group which is working on a single thing would always result in a disaster, because everyone would have their own perspective and there would be any originality in that. So that's why he has denied it. And after that, too, he has written in his column that see, this is Howard. He is very egoist and he don't like to work with other architects, and he thinks he is superior to others, and that's how uh, we can see that his egoist personality is still there. So that's how a bad publicity is made for Howard again by Toohey, but Howard is indifferent to all this. And the next day, in Howard's office, his secretary tells him that Gail Voyne has set an appointment with Howard and he wants to meet Howard. So that's the end of the first chapter. So this is all has happened in the first chapter, wherein Howard is back in the business. He's in New York. He is getting all the work that he deserves, and now seeing his work, maybe that's why Gail Wynand has asked Howard to meet him to give him some project, because we also know that Gail is fond of people who are great in their work. They are excellent, and who achieve greatness with integrity. So that's why maybe Gail has called Howard to meet him for some of his projects. So yeah, that's how the chapter goes. We'll meet tomorrow with the second chapter summary. Bye bye.